Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Hello, fellas and fellies and whatever the most gender appropriate term was. You've been Rickrolled. You cannot escape. You've all fallen susceptible to my trap. Alright. Can everyone hear me okay? Is the music drowning me out or anything like that? Can we all hear me fine? Am I coming in loud and clear? Did I rickroll you in the most clearest way possible? I need to know. Volume is good. Okay. Alright, great. Now we can officially start. Whoopsies. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Hey guys! Hello everyone. Hi Cool Bumpy. Hi Zach. Hi James. Hi Horion. Hi Winter. Hi Milky Way. Hi Laser. Hi Talon. Hi Joshua 1. Hi Joshua 2. Hey Fred. Making sure I didn't miss anybody. Coco! Everybody, if you were there at my premiere, you might have noticed that I had an additional voice on that video, and it was none other than Miss Coco-chan ASMR herself. So, mad props to Coco for allowing my small, little insignificant channel to be graced with her voice, with her presence, just the breath that she used upon me is far too great for my presence. So, you know, show her some love. Thank you very much, Coco. Exactly. As Talon said, Captain Jonah and First Mate Coco. Coco's such a pirate name, isn't it? Also, I have to give mad props to Orion the Cloaked because he did the artwork of Jonah, my very first piece of artwork. So, pretty cool there. I am not worthy once again. I have too many supportive people. Dane the Dane, I didn't get to say hello to you. Welcome to the stream. Excuse me, I had a burp. Let's say one ladylike. Oh no. Yep, I've got some of the coolest people. I've got some of the coolest people who are helping me out on this channel. Mean teddy bear? How can a teddy bear be mean? And Western! Howdy! Welcome to the stream. Also, my YouTube studio is telling me right now that apparently there's only 2 people watching, so YouTube's being a derp. Being a huge freaking derp. Talon says, gotta ask Jonah, what's gotten you so caffeinated? Caffeine. No, what's got me so caffeinated is, so basically, every day or not every day, I should say. Every time I have a premiere, which is once a week, hello Angel, welcome to the stream. Once a week, specifically on my days where my videos premiere, I treat myself to some Starbucks coffee. And I don't know how to portion anything, so I always get the largest cup. I always get the largest serving. And unfortunately, today, my Starbucks barista was brand new, and she was already having such a tough time, and she gave me full calf instead of decaf. So, you know, it's kind of like, I didn't want to bother her, obviously, because she's new and she's trying, but also at the same time, it should have been a learning experience. But also at the same time, it's like, you know what? I'm young enough. I can handle 3 shots of espresso. Boy, was I ever wrong. It was not good. It was not good. And I've suffered a great deal since then. It's like I put in the description, I can smell colors. Zach the Wizard says, I was gonna ask how was your 4th of July, but then I remembered that you're Canadian. Well then, wouldn't you want to ask me how my Canada Day was? Cold Bumpy says, that Arthur tank meme is funny. I'm literally in a tank and you're not. James Batenson says, getting some of that energy. So true. I have so much energy. It's unreal. Also, Catherine, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. Joshua says, what does green smell like? What does green smell like? I'll tell you what green smells like. It smells like regret. Laser Waffle says, all right, gonna go and chow down and get a shower. Be right back. See you in a bit. See you in a bit, Laser Waffle. Fred says, oh geez, I forgot that Canada Day was the 1st. It was. It was the 1st. And, you know, just because we're before you Americans doesn't mean you Americans are better than us. Or, that didn't even make sense. That did not make sense. Sorry about that. Dane the Dane says, I've tried coffee exactly once and I ended up burning my mouth and getting a blister on my tongue. Never again. Well, the key here is to get iced coffee. Iced coffee. That is the key to not burning your mouth and getting an absorbent amount of caffeine. Joshua Sanchez says, so what is Canada about? Winter ASMR says, Canada Day is a thing. Yes, it is both. I can't believe that people haven't heard of Canada Day, but so in terms of Canada Day, so usually when I grew up, Canada Day was a day, obviously, where you wore red and white, you had fireworks, you go to parades, you enjoy all the festivities that Canada has brought to you. And Canada is a wonderful country. I'm not going to dismiss that. We are a great place to live. However, I did not celebrate Canada Day this year because I don't know if any of you have been keeping up with the news, but there have been over 1,500 Indigenous children found in unmarked graves all across Canada and the US, and that was not dandy with me or my family, so we did not celebrate Canada Day. Instead, what I did was I wore my orange shirt, which is representative of Indigenous pride. And I listened to stories and lessons from the elders of Indigenous people and Native Americans. And I just kind of sat there in solidarity. It was a little bit of a... It was just it's very depressing. And it gets me really upset and angry and mad, because I can only imagine how those children must have felt, how those parents must have felt. And yeah, so I'm not going to go too much into it because this isn't the place to talk about it, but I will say that, you know, yeah. Joshua says, I think we skipped a few chapters. Hold up, what? Where did we skip a few chapters? Orion the Cloaked says, I mean, that's a bummer, but like, imagine how many people are in unmarked grave. It's probably a lot. That's true. Imagine how many people are in unmarked graves, but just because there are probably millions of people in unmarked graves does not mean that we can't pay attention to the few that we have found. When we find more, then absolutely we're going to pay our respects and try to help out with that. And there is a time for remembering other people who are in unmarked graves, like Orion said in Germany. There are times when we remember the Jewish community and we hold solidarity for them and keep them in our thoughts. And then there's also time for the Indigenous and Native American people, and we hold them in our thoughts today. Or not today specifically, but on Canada Day, and really just, I don't know, it's just, it's awful. But anyway, let's not talk about that. So, because it's getting me really, it's getting me really angry just thinking about it. Orion the Cloaked says, life is bonk. Indeed, life is very bonked. Cool Bumpy says, hey Jonah, you should do a live Markiplier try not to laugh reaction. Oh no. Well, maybe one of these days I will do that. So, maybe I will. Nate Meme says, fun fact, a brown bear in North America did several kilos of... Wow. After which became the most dangerous animal before dying to said cocaine overdose. This is terrifying but intriguing. It is... Holy camole. Zach says, I'm pretty sure there are like millions, if not billions, of unmarked graves because, you know, humanity. Indeed, you know, humanity. It's a great thing, isn't it? Milky Way Mars says, G, walk my fish and wash dishes. Bye. Bye, Milky Way. Thanks for showing up. Have a good rest of your day. Fred says, axolotl. Those are cute little boys and goyles. Joshua says, currently using your stream to stall having to empty my dressers and move in my new ones, so thank you. Boy, let me tell you, it has been a busy week in terms of moving stuff around. So, just recently, we moved stuff out of our apartment. So we got rid of this really cheap IKEA couch. We got rid of my old mattress that was sitting in our storage closet. We got rid of a mattress topper, and we got rid of my old computer chair. So I am currently sitting on my brand new computer chair, which has phenomenal back support and lumbar support, I would like to point out as well, which is so good. My new couch is to die for. I could fall asleep on it. It's like falling into a hug. And I also got new plants. So there's been a lot of change around here as well. So I feel you there, Joshua. Orion says, my ceiling collapsed yesterday. What the hell? What the hell? Jeez. That does not sound like fun in the slightest. Do you live in an apartment or do you live in a basement? Winter says, not an unmarked grave, but here in Brazil, there is a grave with 13 people that died inside a building, and it's haunted or something, and the building was on fire, and they died in the elevator. Whoa, that's intense. That's intense. Also, do y'all believe in ghosties and supernatural stuff? It's a serious question. It needs to be answered. Joshua says, hope you didn't die, Orion. Yeah, I hope you didn't die either. Talon says, Joshua, drink some water and think about that one. It's true. I've got my water here as well. Let's enjoy this ASMR moment. There you go. That's some prime content for you right there. Orion says, oh no, my landlord came by and got it fixed up. Oh, you live in an apartment. Yeesh. Yeesh. That's bad. Good thing that you had a landlord though, because if you owned that apartment or you were in a house, you'd be up shit creek without a paddle. Alright, Joshua says no to believing in ghosties. Zach says, I'm unsure about ghosts, but I don't want to find out myself. James Bateson says, I believe in ghosts, and I've had my own paranormal experience. Oh, tell me! I love hearing about paranormal experiences. Orion says, I believe that I don't know everything, so they could exist. I have just not seen any of them yet. Good idea. That's a good way of thinking. Just because we have not seen it or witnessed it does not mean that it does not exist. I completely agree with that. Talon says, I mean, ghosts and could potentially be possible, but I don't know. There's so much evidence to prove it, and there's so much evidence to dismantle it. So it's really up to what you feel is the truest of truths inside your heart. Yep, like Joshua says, no proof that there isn't ghosts, no proof that there is. It's all just what you feel is best. Winter says, yes, I kind of saw a shadow when I was a child, and my grandma told me that she saw her best friend's ghost. Aww. So her best friend was maybe looking out for you, or coming to check on you, or just confirming, saying, that's a kid! Fred says, I've experienced lots of spooky stuff when I was younger and don't like to think about it. Fair enough. Fair enough, I won't push you. Dane the Dane says, my mom claims her house is protected by the spirit of my grandmother, and I'm inclined to believe her. I've seen stuff happen there, and that could only be explained as ghosts. Yeah. I think that might be definitely what is happening with you, Dane. It could potentially be that your grandmother's ghost is watching over and keeping them safe. It's sort of a nice thing to think that the people who have passed on are still there with us. It's like a comfort thing. Cool Pumpy says, I believe in ghosts. Good. Good stuff. Winter ASMR says, oh, recently I felt a presence with me when I was cooking. It was weird. Was it a bad presence or a good presence? Who knows? Joshua says, that's not what I said. Read the whole thing. No proof either way. I think that there is proof out there for a lot of people, but then there are also people who are not going to believe. It's like the same thing about God, right? You know, people can say, oh, I don't believe in God because of this. And there are people who can say, well, I believe in God because of this. Each side has their own ideas and their own beliefs and their own ways of sort of deciding how it is to them. Orion the Cloak says, it was Gordon Ramsay, Winter. Where's the lamb sauce? Cool Bumpy says, sometimes those EVP recordings are sometimes scary. Aren't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. I feel the exact same way. Zach the Wizard said, there's only one thing that we aren't entirely sure of, and it's that are ghosts immune to bullets? And that maybe in movies, but in games, but in real life, we don't know. Guess you're gonna have to go to a haunted house with a gun and find out. See if you can figure that out. Farhan, welcome to the stream. Farhan says, oh, come on. Ghosts are just cute waifus. I've seen them in the animes. Good point. Very, very good point. Fred says, gonna dip for a bit. Fair enough. See you in a bit. James Bateson says, my paranormal experience happened when my younger brother was about 3. We shared a room. One night, I looked outside because I couldn't sleep and... End of part 1. The cliffhanger! Oh my! A piece of tape. That's a great name. A piece of tape VA. Welcome to the stream. Piece of tape says, meh. Different people view same evidence differently. Very true. Very, very true. Oh, part 2 from James Bateson. When I couldn't sleep, I looked outside my window to cool down and I saw my younger brother. He was across the road playing with recycling boxes. I told my mom and she looked as well. It could have been an impersonator? Ooh. Scary. Makes me kind of wonder what it could have been. Nate Memes, welcome to the stream. Nate Memes says, my dog's ghost is to protect me because he was around when I was born and constantly look out for me like a dog version of a babysitter, and now he's looking out for me in a good sense. We don't deserve dogs! Dogs are so pure! I love dogs! All the doggos. Orion says, I don't know, ghosts don't seem logical, but neither is the internet, so here we are. It's true. It's true. Who knows? Winter says, God exists and it's Nicolas Cage. Nick Cage. Where are the churches for Nick Cage? You know what I'm saying? Alex Mercer, welcome to the stream. Alex Mercer says, what's up? Nothing much, boy. How about you? We're just chilling. Markle, welcome to the stream. Your opinion on the SPA controversy. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Please enlighten me. Joshua says, well, IG to G. See you later. See you later, Joshua. Talk to you later. James Bateson, part 3. My mom told me to go back to bed, and the next morning she told me that there was nothing across the street. I swore I saw him there, but my mom said nothing was there. Stuck with me ever since. Ooh. So typical of parents not to believe. So typical. Mecha Gamer, welcome to the stream. Mecha Gamer says, WTF did I just wander upon? You know, I'm asking myself that same question. What did we all wander upon? Really, what is life to wander upon? The mysteries that is our life. Dane the Dane says, the thing about believing in God is that if he revealed himself and said, here I am, I exist, then it's no longer a belief, no longer faith, since it would have become proven. That's a good point. That's a really, really good point. I didn't think of it that way, actually. Oh, well, outside, of course, there's someone cutting the grass, just as usual for my streams. It's just another day. But yes, that is true, Dane the Dane. You make a very good point. Talon says, I'm really interested in thinking about what ghosts literally are like. If they exist, they are probably some form of energy. I have had my own paranormal experiences. I have watched far too many ghosty shows. And I listen to far too many psychics and all that good stuff. I do believe in that. And I have my own thoughts and opinions on them. And I think... what's the best way to describe it? Ghosts are energy, but it's the energy of a soul. To me. Piece of tape says, I don't know, Joe Pesci is a strong contender for the position of God. Well, I raise your Joe Pesci with a Jojo Siwa. Zach says, you know who the voice of God is? Morgan Freeman. And I can say that because I'm a Christian. We've just cracked the code. Morgan Freeman is God. Should have known it all along. Hold on one second, guys. Hello, waifus. I have returned. I always have the privilege of getting to talk to really, really, really lovely repair people. So we were just talking for a little bit, and I told them, oh yeah, you just caught me in the middle of a live stream. And they're like, oh cool, you live stream? Are you a YouTuber? I was like, well, kinda. Yeah, I guess. And they were like, oh, that's so sick. That's great. That takes so much effort. Like, good for you, man. Never give up on your dreams. I'm like, thanks, dude. I hope you never give up on your dreams. He's like, oh, I already did. Have a nice day. I was like, oh, that's so depressing. Have a lovely day. Oh, I should probably change this graphic, huh? And that one. There we go. There we go. All right. My cat was all freaked out too. She was like, oh my god, who are these people? I don't recognize them. It's like, no, kitty. They're boys. You like boys. She like boys. But yeah, I'm officially back. I'm sorry for having to leave so suddenly, but it looks like you guys were having a really good time just chatting it up. So, what did I miss? What did I miss on? What did I miss out on? Cool Lumpy says, hey Jonah, do you know of the SCP Foundation? I do not. I do not know of the SCP. SCP. Is the SCP that little globe? It's a little globe of orange. It's so like weird and cute and weird and cute. Aliens primordial soup. SCP. Oh my god. Okay, so clearly you guys don't need me. I'll just leave because y'all can just talk about y'all orange blobs. Coco says, I told my friend back in Jamaica that I did YouTube. He said, ew. What the hell? He's not allowed to say ew. Coco, you literally make money off of YouTube. It's a job. Like, you're further than a lot of people do, so... He be whack! He be whack! A piece of tape says, I don't tell people I do YouTube. Why is that? Piece of tape? I want to know why. Why do you not tell people that you do YouTube? I'm always interested. Oh shoot. Oh boy. Oh boy, my stream is... Okay. Okay. My stream was freaking out for a second, so... Glad... Yeah. Okay. Phew. Matthew says, discussion about how organic life came from inorganic material and how there is nearly zero chance that Earth harbors are the only life in the universe. This is what I've been saying the entire time. You gotta be, like, you gotta have the intellectual capabilities of Donald Trump in order to not understand that we are not the only life form in this world. Like, it cannot be. Cannot be. Jonathan, welcome to the stream. Actually, Jonathan, this is like the first time I've heard you talk in my stream. This is the first time. I feel blessed. Also, Shelby, welcome to the stream. Jonathan says, do you like Queen? Like the band? Do I like Queen the band or do I like the title? Because, yes. Talon says, stream stuttered. Yeah, my YouTube was freaking out saying, there's no connection to your streaming program, so we're gonna shut the stream down. I was just like, you ain't shutting this down until the fat lady sings, and I'm fit, so you ain't shutting nothing down. Alex Mercer says, I'm also proud to say that I made that Twitter account for no other reason than to follow you, Jonah. You're sending my god complex through the roof. What the hell? Why? I wouldn't want you to make a Twitter account just to follow me. Like, thank you, but also, please follow other people too. Like Coco and Winter. They're cool. They're good. Winter says, I'll never tell my family about what I do on the internet, if you know what I mean. I mean, my brain is going to so many places when you say that, so I'm just gonna pick the least bad one and go from there. Orion the Cloak says, I'm good at like basically nothing. That's not true. Orion is good at art. He's good at being funny. Orion actually has a webcomic. So you have to excel at artwork in order to have an art comic, I feel. Just saying. That Trash Mammal says, I don't tell my friends I have an art account on Instagram because I want them to discover it on their own. I'm also scared of judgment. I think that says scared. Well, thing is that if they are your friends, they won't judge you. And if they're really good friends, they'll look at it and they'll say, dude, this is great, but try doing this. Constructive criticism. I judge and measure friendship by the amount of people who tell you what you don't necessarily want to hear, but have to hear. Jonathan says the band. I do listen to Queen. I mean, I listen to the old stuff. Love that they're quote unquote back in action. But, you know, Freddie Mercury, always gonna be the best. Winter says Jonah's the god of our religion. God complex is rising. Talon says, all hail Jonah, long live Jonah. Y'all need to stop with that, otherwise I'm gonna make an ASMR of me just telling you guys to kiss my feet. Marco says, the spa controversy is that a trans lady went into a spa and flow. Wait a minute. Was this in Canada? Because I know that there was a trans lady who was causing a lot of commotion here in Canada. So, is it her? I sure hope not. Winter says, I have to use Twitter more. Most of the time, I'm replying people with cat gifs. I can attest to that. Because you do send me a lot of cat gifs on Twitter. But like, no one ever said that cat gifs on Twitter was a bad thing. Matthew says, the Church of Jonah is the only religion I want to be a part of. Praise be. Praise be. My children. Orion says, oh snap, I guess I have some things going for me. You shouldn't have to have me tell you that. Of course you have things going for you. Don't be silly. Don't be stupid. Cool Bumpy says, hey Jonah, do you know Dashy Games? He's funny. I don't know Dashy Games. I will hopefully be able to check him out sometime. Winter says, my friend gave me the best compliment ever when I made one of my first drawings. What was it? Tell me what it was. I'm curious. Dane the Dane. I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt of lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo Figaro. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. Also, that was really pitchy. The Galileo! Sorry about that. A piece of tape VA. Oh, also, Damien Tapia, welcome to the stream. Hi back. A piece of tape VA says, you could make a religion out of this. A religion out of what? This? Like this live streaming right now? Can I like not pay taxes like the churches? Ooh. Did I just say something controversial? Oh my gosh. Oh. Talon says, wait, Jonah God welcoming us into heaven audios? Oh my god. That would be so fun. Zach the Wizard says, yesterday me, my dad, and my sister did some spin art that my sister said she found on TikTok. And the art that I have looks cool. TikTok is a blessing. It is such a blessing. And I would not be as far as I am today without TikTok. Zach the Wizard says, and I'm going to be putting it on Twitter in a bit. Please tag me when you do. I want to see it. I love to see it. Wow, this chat is moving fast. I have it on slow mode and it's moving fast. Orion the Cloak says, often I see people doing what I'm doing just better and it gets me down in the dumps. You know what? Let's have a talk here, because I am nothing if not an open book about this type of shit. So, regarding what Orion said, I have felt the same way, particularly about my YouTube channel, because I have seen plenty of other voice actors and ASM artists who have posted only a few videos and have gotten thousands of subscribers. And then there is me looking at my channel where I only have a little over 800 subscribers. And I've posted consecutively for 4 months now. And it just seems like, to me, I wasn't getting the subscribers that I felt like I shouldn't say that I deserved, because I don't deserve anything that is optional, like a YouTube channel or subscribers or something like that. But I see myself as working very hard and trying to produce really good content and trying to come out with really like good stuff. And I was upset that I was not rewarded by that. However, the thing that kind of pulled me out of it was remembering that no one's experience is ever the same. No one's experience is ever the same with anything in this life. Well, that's not true. Aside from death and birth, no one's experience is ever the same. So, just because someone has more skill than you, or is further ahead than you, or is quote unquote better than you, that doesn't mean that you are also not deserving of feeling like you are worth it as well. So in the days where I see stuff like that happening and I feel particularly down in the dumps about it, I just take a step back and I do something that I love, and I do something that makes me happy. And it reminds me that I have my own human experience, and I'm here for a good time, not a long time, so might as well make the best of it. I don't know if that helps, but you know, that's you know. An overly sarcastic, slightly apathetic Fox, welcome to the stream. Amelia, welcome to the stream. Just come on down and sit by the fire. We're talking about life lessons here, folks. Danilo, welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness, so many people are here. It makes me so happy. I get to talk to so many cool people. I was rambling, so I'm gonna scroll up and see. I'm laughing at what Zach the Wizard said. You can make a religion out of this as a reference to a history video of the entire world. Winter says, about the trans situation, I don't know the full story, but it would be nice to have places that work with trans women. First of all, I agree wholeheartedly that there should be places that work with trans women. However, from what it's described to me right now, and of course, like, I'm not saying that what is being told to me is the right story, and I'm not saying it's not the right story. It's a really tough topic to talk about, because I believe wholeheartedly that everyone deserves to be treated equally if they are a good person. So if you are a good person, you deserve to be treated well. That is my opinion. That is my thought process. Those are my core beliefs. So it shouldn't matter if people are of a different race, religion, ethnicity, just anything. We shouldn't judge people on the differences. We should judge people on their attitudes. So, for example, what I like to say in my everyday life is, if you're gonna act like an ass, I'm gonna treat you like an ass. So, I'm kind of getting off topic here, aren't I? Basically, just be a decent person to anybody who is decent to you. In a sense. Taco Boy, welcome to the stream. I totally love. Amelia says, "I love your stream. This is my second time being here, and I love it. You have such a correct correct heart from what I know, and I love hearing your opinion. Jeez Louise! You people just make me blushy and happy and go. I just turn to goop whenever y'all say nice things to me. Thank you so much, Amelia. No. I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that I'm not offending anybody. Like, I genuinely, I try so hard not to offend people, and I know that it's gonna happen no matter what I say or what I do. So the best thing that I can do is to just speak truthfully, and if you don't like what I say, that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. But also at the same time, I wish a lot more people knew that I don't mean any offense ever. And I do try to encourage people to correct me when I'm wrong, to call me out when I'm not. See, I can't even speak because I don't know how to say it, but essentially I just don't want to hurt other people's feelings if they're being nice. But if they're being mean, then like hats off. I'm in a boxing ring, I'm fighting, but you know, things like that. Zach says, sometimes I feel like I'm being talked down to because I'm autistic, and that upsets me and then causes me to be a complete smart ass to people. So, Zach, from what I'm getting is that, because I know in certain situations, autism affects how you handle people's tones, and you can't really tell the inflections of what they're trying to say. And I understand where you're coming from. So, it sounds like you're getting defensive because you don't want to have people to have the opportunity to hurt you. And I think that is, first of all, very normal for a lot of people to feel. It's not just you. And I'm sorry that you feel that way. And I'm sorry that there are people in this world who might treat you that way, knowingly. I am not autistic, so I can't imagine the struggles that you go through, that any autistic person goes through. It must be so hard. But all I'm gonna say is, because I can't speak on your experience, is that you're completely valid. You're worthy as a human being. And I don't want anyone who is autistic to feel like they don't belong in society, because there are so many autistic people who are lovely and genuine and sweet and caring and amazing people. And yeah, I've had a couple friends who have been autistic. And they've had a tough time. They have had a tough time with things. And if I was there in front of you and you were telling me this, all I could really do was reach out and give you a hug and just tell you that, you know, just try to stay on the side of good people, being a good person, and only hang out with good people. Especially your friends. Your friends and your family who love you and care for you. And you know, there is absolutely nothing wrong with saying, hey, you know what? This thing that you said to me, it made me feel uncomfortable. It made me feel like you were talking down to me. And if they were good friends and good family, they would immediately say, whoa, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And it's a learning experience for the both of you to be able to see where they are coming from and for them to see where you are coming from. And love is a very powerful teaching mechanism. And now I'm rambling because I don't want people to get hurt and I just want people to be happy. Sorry, I was rambling and I didn't pay attention to the stream. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Alex Mercer says, Jonah, are you working a side job as a therapist? Because you are dishing out some serious stuff, really. I am not. I'm not a therapist. I will never be a therapist. I don't feel like I would be a very good therapist. But I'm a great friend, in my opinion. So I'm just a friend who's trying to make people feel better. An overly sarcastic, you know what, your name is way too long, I'm just gonna call you Fox. Fox says, therapist stream? I mean, I could totally do that in the future one day, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Orion the Cloaked says, I'm not autistic, but I do struggle with abandonment issues, so I never try to truly connect with people, especially partners, because in the end, everyone leaves eventually. I'm just trying to digest that. Well, first of all, Orion, you being able to state that is an amazing and powerful thing to do. And it sounds really difficult. I too also deal with abandonment issues. And I think something that I try to remember for myself when I'm feeling particularly in my feels about that kind of stuff is that they did not leave me. They left who they perceived me as. And truthfully, I wouldn't want people to stay around me if they didn't give their full, authentic selves to me, or if I was making them uncomfortable. I've had tons of people leave me, and I've left tons of people because they're just really nasty, sour, gross situations. Just recently, I actually left my childhood best friend because things were very toxic. And that's still really hard. And I'm not trying to make this about me. I just want to empathize with you and sort of give you like a look into, you know, how I have the same experience and I can relate to you. It's tough. And part of life is about putting yourself in uncomfortable situations and knowing that something could happen to you. And if something does happen at the end of the day, you are able to say, I gave 100% of me. And that is not a reflection of my poor character. I did the best that I could. Time to find someone who is my people. Time to find people who are my people. Yeah. But it's hard. It's really hard, and I'm sorry. Let me look. See. Winter says, I have a problem that every time I get into any relationship, being lover or friend, I don't feel that the person really likes me, so I end up leaving the person because I'm a potato. Well, might I say, the age-old appropriate colloquialism, for lack of the better word. You could be the juiciest, most scrumptious peach in the entire orchard, and there will always be people who don't like peaches. And essentially what that means is it's all about finding your own people. Because is it not what William Shakespeare once said, where it is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all? I don't know. This is me trying to help people out the best way that I can. Zach the Wizard says, oh geez, you're starting to make me tear up from saying all that nice stuff. Well, cry. You know? Sometimes you have to cry. And that's perfectly fine. You're allowed to cry. And no one's gonna judge you for it. Not me. Not any of my viewers. Because we're all cool people here. We're not gonna judge you for crying. Taco Boy says, I haven't had a hug in 6 years. Yikes. That's tough. I'm sorry, my guy. Matthew says, chasing Taco Boy to eat him has ended. Now chasing Taco Boy to hug him. Isn't that the truth? Yep, that's totally what I think it is too. Talon says, caffeine plus Jonah plus chat equals this stream. The caffeine has made me extremely empathetic. Piece of Tape VA says, damn, Jonah really went full Elizabethan on us. I did. I do a very good impression of a queen. Taco Boy says, I'm trying to figure out who doesn't like peaches. Psychopaths. Psychopaths do not like peaches. You know what I'm saying? Talon says, there will always be bad in life, but try not to let it drag you down. And just remember that bad helps us give context to the good and helps us to appreciate it more. That is absolutely 1,000,000% the truth. I can completely attest to that. Jonathan says, I can't cry, but I want to. Why, did you have your tear ducts removed because you weren't using them? Piece of Tape VA says, prescription for nihilism. Don't cry because it's going to be over. Smile because it's happening. That's actually really good. I like that. Winter says, I can't cry. Like, my body just can't. It's very hard for me to cry. I mean, if you can't cry, then just do something to get your emotions out. Writing. Artwork. Running. Yelling. Screaming into a pillow. Punching a tree. I don't know. Don't punch trees. They clean our air. Don't be mean. Save the trees. Ryan says, I don't know, people just always seem to leave when I'm around. I feel like they have an idea of me more than the actual me. Well, I am going to go out on a limb here and say maybe, and this is no jab to you, Orion. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to say anything mean here. Could it be because they sense that you are uncomfortable with yourself and they catch that energy and they may feel like if you can't be comfortable with yourself, how can they be comfortable with you? That's just a thought. Usually when I pick up on that vibe from people, I'll just bluntly say to them, what's going on in that head of yours? I'm a complete stranger. You don't know me. I don't know you. So you have absolutely nothing to lose from telling me everything, because who am I going to tell in your life? Your dog? Who am I going to tell? Really? Sarah Elisa Salza Melquid. I am so sorry if I butchered your name. Sarah. I'm just going to call you Sarah. First of all, welcome to the stream. Second of all, Sarah says, I cry a lot. I don't feel the need to hold back tears. As you should not. Crying is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of strength. Dane the Dane says, my summer vacation starts next week and I swear I'm not coming out the other end without a visit from, or at least to, one old friend. Please do. Your friends need loves. Your friends need lovin's. Danilo says, well, I'm fragile. I can cry for a day if something really bad happened. Same, dude. Same. Laser Waffle says, on my part, I don't even remember my last hug. That's how long ago. Yikes. You need to get yourself some hugs ASAP. You know you guys can hire professional cuddlers? You can hire professional cuddlers and they will hug you. Fun fact. Talon says, everyone being a peach except me sitting here on the corner as a tangerine. But isn't there a metaphor in that? Isn't there a metaphor in that? As in, like, in a basket of peaches, be the tangerine. Be different. Something like that? I don't know. Maybe. Taco Boy. Jonah, punch the trees! Lorax. I am the Lorax who speaks for the trees, and it seems that I need to bash some knees. No, please don't bash my knees. Please don't bash my knees. Winter says, also, last Saturday my friends and I went out. Everyone treated me as a girl. It felt like the first time I felt like myself in real life. Aww. Oh, that's so nice. I'm so happy for you, Winter. That makes me so happy. Tell your friends some random lady on the internet thinks they're pretty cool. Fox says, you ever start typing something, then just go, you know, nobody needs to know this. Yep. I've had that happen to me many, many times. Piece of Tape VA says, well, nobody needs to know anything, but people like to know things and can help if they can. That's a very good point. That's a very, very good point. Zach the Wizard says, now that I think about it, I only have 3 friends and haven't seen 2 of them in over a year because they graduated earlier than me in the pandemic. Yeah, the pandemic really put a bummer on the social life, huh? Absolutely. Absolutely. Laser Waffle says, professional cuddlers are a thing? Yeah, they're an actual thing. You hire them, they come to your house, and they will just cuddle you. They'll cuddle you, they'll hug you, they'll stroke your hair. Professional cuddlers are great. Alex says, but Jonah, I'm poor and I can't afford hugs. Well, I don't have another alternative. Hug yourself? I don't know what else to do. Orion says, yeah, to be honest, I don't really like myself as I am. It's like I have this ideal version of myself, but I'm almost the opposite. I don't know. I feel like I deserve to be alone. That's a very common thing for people to feel. And all I can say is that you don't deserve to be alone. You deserve to have people who will tell you when you're being dumb for saying that you need to be alone, like me. I'll be the person who will say, you know what? You saying that you deserve to be alone is really fucking dumb, and you should not say that anymore. So shut up and let's go out for ice cream. Cool Bumpy, welcome back. We are currently talking about our feelings. We're just one big emotional puddle of feelings. Jonathan says, I'm touch-starved because of the damn pandemic. Yeah, a lot of people are like that. A lot of people are like that. Laser Waffle says, never in my life have I ever known I needed something until I knew it existed. I need some pro hugs now. They're pro hugs. And you know what? Like, honestly, I could not imagine being a professional cuddler, because those people who are professional cuddlers are so, like, touch-oriented, and they want to have hands on you all the time. And even though it's like them being like, okay, what kind of touch do you like? It's still kind of like, just breathing on me, really, it's enough for me. Talon says, I don't need hugs when I can just listen to you and your audios. Aww. That's cute. You stop that. You stop that. That's so cute. Winter says, they will stroke, and the internet just went brr. Stroke what? I don't know. What will they stroke? A piece of tape VA says, if you can't afford a pro cuddler, just go to the dog park and pet all the strangers' dogs. That is a fantastic idea. Dogs heal all things. Dogs heal all of the things. Why didn't I think of that? Alex Mercer says, a pillow will always let me hug it, but it never hugs back! Cool Bumpy says, okay, I like being in quarantine as an introvert. Yeah, me too. Being in quarantine, it's absolutely, like, bliss. Like, what, you're telling me that I have to hang out with my plants, my cat, I can stay in my own house, I can work on my YouTube channel, which is something that I actually want to do for work. Like, sign me up. I am down for the get down. Matthew says, I'm not a licensed pro hugger, but I'm 6'5" with a very broad stature, and a good bit of squish, and I will envelop you in love and understanding. Oh. If anything, Matthew, that's like a great description to be a pro hugger. If anything, I think that's a good idea. Because, like, who doesn't want a 6'5" broad man with squish? Who doesn't want that? Sounds really good to me. Taco Boy says, oh my god, it does exist! It's like Tinder, but for hugs! Wait a minute. So Tinder is for hookups. And pro cuddling is for hug-ups. Is that a pun? Did I do good? I hope so, because I'm sitting here not wanting to be rejected. So mean to me. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Sorry. Tough crowd. The Fox says, aren't Hug-Ups a diaper brand? No, it's Huggies. Huggies is the diaper brand. Zach the Wizard, stop! You violated the law! You can't take me! I'm not going back to jail! Can't believe you all didn't appreciate my pun. That was really good. Wow! Taco Boy says, you see, Jonah, some things aren't for everyone. Okay, well, clearly streaming is not for me either, so I'm just gonna end this stream now. It was nice while it lasted. Bye, everybody. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and all that good stuff. So, yeah, take care. Toodaloo. So long, farewell. I'll be to say goodbye, I guess. Everyone does want me to go. Damn. Damn, y'all. Damn. Just kidding, y'all are stuck with me. Nope. Nope, I ain't leaving. I ain't leaving. I'm not bored enough yet. Alex Mercer says, jokes are my thing, Jonah. Oh, okay. Jokes are your thing? Jokes are your thing. Oh, I'm glad that this is like My Little Pony, where you can only excel in one thing in life. Thank you! Danilo's a bro. He liked my joke. Thank you, Danilo. I appreciated it. I appreciate that. It's so nice. Matthew says, is that a little sodium chloride I detect? LOL, just playing. It wasn't bad. Exactly, it wasn't a bad joke. Cool Bumpy says, hey Jonah, are you going to do a face reveal? Why would I do a face reveal? Why? I'm confused. Why? Shelby says, do you think that there has to be bad in the world for there to be good? Yes, because if there's no bad in the world, then how can we discern it from bad and good? If you have no guidelines for what is bad, then how can you have guidelines for what is good? Matthew says, get reverse psychology, Jonah. We wanted you here the whole time. I've been bamboozled. You got me. Y'all got me. Winter says, slightly apathetic fox. Yes, we are. We'll sacrifice Taco in the name of Jonah. No! No, not Taco. He's just sitting around being a taco. He hasn't done anything bad. Alex Mercer says, why can't a pirate play cards? Because they're always standing on the deck. Well, you didn't laugh at my joke, so I'm not laughing at yours, Alex. Take that! Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You gave love a bad name. Cool Bumpy says, I don't know, I just want to know what your face looks like. Well, let's see here. I will do a face reveal at 1 million subscribers. There we go. Dane the Dane says, I got a joke. What's the difference between a light bulb and a pregnant woman? You can unscrew a light bulb. Oh, damn. Okay, that was good. That was really good. That was really good. I liked that one. Whew. All right. Taco Boy says, hey, who likes my brother Burrito Boy? No, I'm more of a fan of tacos. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you like tacos or burritos better? Danilo says, if devil punished bad people, is he actually good? That's what I've said the entire time. I don't believe that the devil's a bad person. Or bad entity? I don't believe what the Bible says about Lucifer, Satan, whatever. That's my take on it. I don't want to get too into that kind of stuff. Alex Mercer says, nobody ever does, so don't worry, Jonah. But you said you're the one with the jokes! I thought you said that jokes were your thing! So how can no one love your jokes if jokes are your thing? That's the question. Orion says, clip it. Winter says, okay, time to make 1 million accounts. Talon says, time to make a few alts. Oh my god. Once I get to 1 million subscribers, I'll do a face reveal, guys. That's the deal. That's the deal that I will make. Dane the Dane says, yes, I got her! You did. You very much did. I'm the type of person who laughs at very dark, dry humor. That is my my cup of tea when it comes to humor. Winter says, some of my jokes are too dark. Well, maybe on YouTube you can't tell them, but no one's stopping you on Twitter. Just saying. Laser Waffle says, what is the only part of a vegetable that doesn't go in the blender? The wheel. Shit. Woof. Shelby says, so do you think that it's fair for someone to be the bad guy that hates everything and is miserable if it means everyone else gets to be happy? So do you think it's fair for someone to be the bad guy that hates everything and is miserable if it means that everyone else gets to be happy? No. I don't. But I would argue that if people put themselves in that position to be hated, to be disliked, to be so... If someone puts themselves in the position to be the worst person, then... and they do the things that make them bad people, then they do not deserve to be liked. However, I believe that sometimes stories can be misconstrued and people's characters can be misconstrued. So it's a very case-by-case scenario, I feel. Alex Mercer says, just because I make jokes doesn't mean people laugh. I had one teacher in high school laugh, and that was about it. Well, I would say to know your audience. If you don't know your audience, then you're not going to have a hit. For example, you're not going to go into a room that is there to... You're not going to go into a room of people that is there to be fans of someone and make jokes about them and make fun of them and have them laugh. So it's really all about reading the room, at least in my opinion. Fox says, where did Timmy go after stepping on a landmine? Everywhere. He went everywhere. Catherine says, you should check out Nomad Tales streams. He does a lot of that kind of humor. If it's dark, then yeah, I will definitely be checking him out. Talon says, a blind man walks into a bar and a table and a chair. Alex Mercer says, if that's your cup of tea, then you got a shot of whiskey in that cup too. Zach says, so 3 Germans walk into a BAR. No, now that I told all of you what makes me laugh, you're not stopping. Oh no. Oh no. How great. Coco Chan says, read those who walk away from dilemmas. That's really good. Take the ones. Read those who walk away from Omelas. It's a really good take on the one as to suffer for the all. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Good stuff. Okay. Dane the Dane says, I do have another joke, but it only works if it's told in Danish. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't speak much Danish. Unless it's the pastry. So, sorry. Sorry. Fred says, I have returned and brought sustenance. Welcome back. Did you bring enough for the class, Fred? Alex Mercer says, all I can do is make dad jokes, and that's it. I have no humor. I love dad jokes! Travelers says, what's brown and sticky? A stick. Orion says, a man walks into a forest and finds a magical tree that can talk. The tree says, you can't cut me down. I'm a talking tree. And the man says, yeah, you have a... Yeah, you will dialogue. That's really good. I've never heard that one before in my entire life. Oh, that's good. Oh, man. Also, Travelers, Soothe Eye, and Joseph, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having a lovely day so far. Rockstar! Welcome to the stream! Joseph said, I heard it's illegal to laugh loudly in Hawaii. You'll have to use a low ha. Why? Alex Mercer says, then why did you not laugh at my dad joke, Jonah? Well, repeat it then. Maybe I didn't hear it. I've got like 28 people who are here trying to tell me all these jokes, man. But now, you know what? You know what, Alex? You got the floor. Let me see your best dad joke. Orion says, give a man a match, he will be warm. Set a man on fire, he will be warm for the rest of his life. That's true. Matthew says, I sent 10 of my best puns to an online contest. I was sure one of them would win it all, but no pun intended. Rockstar says, I've returned from Disney. How was it? Did you have so much fun? Did you take pictures? Joseph said, aloha equals aloha. I'm sad. I'm sorry. I thought the joke was aloha, and then I was supposed to say why, like Hawaii. I thought that was the joke. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the joke. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. Please don't be mad at me. Zach the Wizard says, Jonah, look at my last joke. Okay, I'm scrolling up. Oh, okay. There's a sniper and a scout. The sniper shoots a guy in the head, and the scout says, I wonder what went through his head when he died. The sniper says, that bullet. Orion says, why do orphans play baseball terribly? They don't know where home is. No, those poor orphans. Taco Boy says, what is 6 inches long, 2 inches wide, and makes everyone go crazy $100 fine? I don't know. What is it? Alex Mercer. Okay, guys. Alex Mercer is gonna give us his best dad joke. Are we ready for this one? Let's do this. Alex Mercer's joke is, when you hit a speed bump in a school zone, and remember, there are no speed bumps. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Target practice. Town says, give a man a fish and he will eat for a day. Force it down his throat and he will eat for the rest of his life. Joseph says, impossible for me to be mad at you. I love your work. Oh, well, thank you. That's very sweet. Sootheye says, new dishwasher launched on the market. 3 dead, 7 injured. A piece of tape VA says, I went to a general store, but they wouldn't let me buy anything specific. That was funny. Rockstar says, I had a lot of fun at Disney. My legs are sore from all the walking, though. Yes, I did take pictures. They're on my Twitter and Snapchat. I will check out your Twitter very, very soon then. Fox says, I ate all the chips and everyone else at the poker table looked at me like a freak. Jonathan says, what do you get when you cross the Terminator with a composer? I'll be Bach. That's funny. Matthew says, everyone says I'm a bad employee. I don't get it. Just yesterday I saw a kid crying, so I went over to him and asked him where his parents were. I'm telling you, I'm an asset to the orphanage. No. Winter says, I hate donating blood. They always ask so many questions like, when did you get the blood? Why are there so many dead bodies in your house? Orion the Cloak says, my grief counselor just died the other day. He was so good at his job, I don't even care. Jesus. Zach the Wizard says, what do you call 5 Sith Lords piled on top of a lightsaber? A Sith kebab. Alex Mercer says, a news anchor was interviewing an American sniper and asked, what do you feel when you kill people? He responded with, recoil. Snipers. Gotta love them. He took that way too literally. Joseph says, I love your superhero and supervillain series, and your Friends with Benefits with 2 scenarios was just too real. Aw, thank you! My superhero and supervillain series are extremely popular. They're extremely fun. And I really do I really do enjoy making those. However, I will say that I'm having a tough time thinking about a part 3 for my superhero and supervillain series. A piece of tape says, the chat was hijacked this stream and turned into a joke fest. Apparently everybody just wants to tell me really good jokes, and I'm not gonna say no. I'm all for it. Oh, GZ Senpai, welcome to the stream. Apparently GZ Senpai is all for it too. Orion the Cloaked says, I want to be cuddled. Now is the perfect time to go to an animal shelter and cuddle some puppos. Matthew says, last time I went to give blood, they asked me if I was sure I wanted to go through with the process. I said, oh, positive! Fox says, I ate all the vegetables at the hospital and everyone else in the paraplegic wing looked at me like I was a war criminal. Oh, God. Oh, God. Winter says, I was going to ask about part 3. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking about part 3, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I have to figure it out. Dane the Dane says, your why is she texting you audio is really good too. Thank you! Those choose your own endings are really, they're really tough to do. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. So, yeah. Up. Hold on 1 second, guys. I just gotta go AFK for a second. I'll be right back. we giving me nicknames now? What is going on? What is going on? You crazy people. You crazy crazies. What is happening in this, what is happening in this stream right now? What is going on with this chat? I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna scroll up and I'm gonna see what the hell is being said here. I am just looking through everything. All I see is Joe, and Joe, Joester, Joe. You people are funny. Oh, you sillies. You little sillies. Oh, and we also have Vlone, Leave Me Alone. Welcome to the stream. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm probably going to end the stream in about 3 minutes. So, not to surprise anybody. Oh. Stretch. Ugh. Cool Bumpy says, "Hey Jonah, you should listen to the Falkland Islands joke video." Falkland Islands. Interesting name. Joshua Sanchez says, Joshua Joester, Jonah Joester, Joshua 1 Joester, Jonathan Joester. How many can we get? Joseph says, do you have a Discord? Yes and no. I have a Discord for, what is the best way to say this? I have a Discord, but it's mostly to talk to other VAs and, other quote-unquote business connections. But I have said that when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm opening up a Discord for everybody. So, once we reach 1,000, there's gonna be that in store. Winter says, can we get an ara ara? You got an ara ara the last time. I have to space them out. I can only give so few ara aras. You just gotta wait for the next one. Vlone says, it's my first time here. Well, I'm happy you're here. Rockstar says, it was nice to be a part of the stream, even if it was a short moment. I'm glad you're here. But, with that being said, I am going to leave you all. So, thank you very much for tuning into this stream. I appreciate all of the laughter. I appreciate you all being here. And for future streams, be sure to follow my Twitter at JonahRoanAudio. And we will definitely do this again next week. So I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Please remember to follow me over on my Twitter. And I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!